Today, we're going to take a look at the top stocks in the market and see if any of them are going to be worth your time and your money when the market reopens on Monday. And to tell you the truth, I don't think this is going to go all that great, but we're going to rank all of them and I'm going to set a 10-minute timer. And in fact, I'm going to throw a few bonus stocks in here once we get done with these 10. How's that sound? Let's go. So we're going to kick this off. The first thing that I see is not good. The SPY, the Dow, and the NASDAQ, all three got brand new buy signals from our outlier quantitative research platform over here. I am very, very, very not excited about that. And then if we take a little bit deeper, we covered 9,000 stocks and ETFs. And what we can see right here, we're getting less uptrends, more downtrends, more buy signal or more sell signals and more buy signals. This is not a great start. This is not a great start at all. So let's dive a little bit deeper, right? That sell signal just came today on the SPY, and the SPY looks terrible. Of the 9 of 9 that we're going to go through, all of these, it has a 2 of 9. The SPY has a score of 2. So highest possible score you could get is a 9. The market, the S&P 500 has a score of 2. Oh, well, give me that deal, right? Oh, yeah, actually, it doesn't look like it at all. In fact, the NASDAQ has a score of 4. And in fact, I just closed my NASDAQ trade just a moment ago. So that's how much I'm betting against the market continuing to go up. I literally just closed my longs in NASDAQ moments ago. But what about Nvidia, right? Of course, don't worry about the old man S&P 500. The NASDAQ doesn't matter. All that matters is Nvidia. Well, unfortunately, it looks like outlier blocks do work because Nvidia is really not doing all that well. It still has a buy signal, But what I see right here is the market is definitely working against it. So whenever we start with a trade, we always look at what the market is presenting to us. And we can see the market has a bullish trend. Now, there is also a bearish buy signal on the market and I should say bearish sell signal, and then also bearish breadth. We just looked at that. And that right there is 40% of the move of any stock, including Nvidia, including Tesla, including SoFi, including AMD, including all of them, starts with the market. Now, next, we need to look at the sector. Now, the sector here for Nvidia, this is in the tech sector, and a lot of the stocks we're going to look at today are in the tech sector. It's not looking all that great either. The average fear and greed score in the tech sector is moving down, meaning that people are not getting as greedy as they were. They're now becoming more fearful. And then if you look down here, you can see that that green line represents more sell signals are happening, less buy signals. And then on top of that, you'll notice when this line is going down, that means there are more downtrends. And when this line is going down, that means there's less uptrends. This is not where we want to be. This is not an easy money environment. We want to see more greed coming into the sector. We want to see positive growth in buy signals. And we want to see more uptrends and downtrends. That's not where we're at today at all. And lastly, the stock does have a bullish trend with a 10/20 price over 50. The stock does have a buy signal as of right now. And honestly, that may change by Monday. The stock's fear and greed, though, is going down. And one of the things that you can do inside of the stock trading intelligence platform, the stock tip that we're using right now, is if you want to front run the signals, just watch the fear and greed. Just watch this area right here. If it's moving up, more than likely a buy signal is coming. If it's moving down, more than likely a sell signal is coming. So we have a score of 4 of 9 on Nvidia. Okay, well, I mean, what are those fundamentals on Nvidia? They're good stuff. And you know what? They may be great. But as of right now, the market is not enjoying it. How about GOOGs? GOOGs, of course. Of course Google's going up, right? Of course, right? This is one of those tech stocks that always goes up. Well, this is actually in the communications sector. And this one is not looking all that great either. If we look at this over here, we got a sell signal. The trend is down, the signal's down, the fear and greed's down. Don't have any outlier blocks for a little bit. And the fear and greed's not looking good on the sector, on the communications sector. Breadth looks terrible on the communications sector. Jeepers creepers. 2 of 9 again. But Chris, I thought you said you were going to give us some ideas. I am. I'm going to give you some ideas. But one of these ideas that you need to be aware of is the fact that it may not be such a great opportunity right now. I know you're thinking, but now's the chance to buy the dip. I got to buy the dip, right? Well, unfortunately, we don't know how far the dip is going to go, right? That dip may go a lot further than you're willing to buy. And it's so much easier. And you make so much more money, so much faster when you ride the rip, because the only way you get paid in the market if you buy stock is if the price of the stock goes up. So rather than waiting and watching your money evaporate as it's going down, why not buy the dip correctly when it starts to reverse? Wait for the dip to stop dipping and start reversing and ride the rip, my friends. You want to ride that rip. Micron. All right, Micron. A little bit different setup here. We got a buy signal. It's in an uptrend right now. Fear and greed seems to be growing in the tech sector, so it does have some headwinds, right? 70% of it is still working against it. But if you were going to put your money somewhere, Micron, I mean, it's a score of 4. It's a score of 4, not 9. It's turning a little, I don't know. I mean, no, I'm not putting my money in any of these. AMD is not looking so great. AMD has not been looking that great for a while. In fact, it had a big, beautiful, giant up move when Outlier caught that 143% up move from here to here. I believe, I might be off a little bit, but I think it was 143% between this buy signal and this sell signal. And it's gone literally nowhere since then. And you can see how the fear and greed was rising like crazy, and everybody got so greedy on it. But then what's left to do? All of those investors who were so greedy, they're now turning fearful. Score now is at 42 out of 100. Whereas over here, it peaked at 93, 94. I mean, AMD is not the big, beautiful investment that you might be thinking it is. Let's go give that a score of 2. AMD, a score of 2. Now, none of these are going to get a 9. 0% of these will have a 9. But maybe we'll find something better than AMD. How about Palantir? Not bad. So Palantir had a huge, I think it was a 30% up move post earnings. And I followed along with that. We were doing some forward testing here at the Outlier Quantitative Research. And what I saw was, you know what, there's an opportunity there. And in our testing, it actually proved really, really strong. You can see the greed just peaking up like that. Sell signal just came. So that sell signal just came. So if you rode this big Palantir move up, congratulations. I was with you. But I'm already out, and it's out. I mean, like, now it's telling you now's a great time to get out of the way. Palantir, a 2 of 9. Palantir's a 2 of 9. All right. What's next? Tesla. Tesla got a sell signal back here before the scary, nasty move that happened after earnings. Post earnings, Tesla fell like crazy, but it's starting to turn around. Over here. Now, this may be the bottom here on Tesla. It may very well be. And this is what we're looking for. If we are going to be dip buyers, we want the dip to tell us when it's done dipping. Okay. This is a great example. Outlier got you out of the way before the big, nasty downtrend. And now it's starting to recover. If it can continue on this path, and the 10 goes over the 20, the price goes over the 50 on the EMAs over here, that is a much stronger rip that you do want to be riding. And maybe by that point, the sector and the market will also be continuing. So put Tesla on your radar. Put a little Tesla on your radar right now. Put Tesla on your watch list. It may have a 3 right now, but it is recovering nicely. It's definitely recovering nicely. Intel. A lot of people made a lot of money on Intel. If you look back, Intel got some government contracts, and it was a huge move where the Outlier buy signal came in on April 6th. Outlier sell signal came on May 11th, literally on the top candle right there. Drifted sideways, and we've got a sell signal before it fell. Looks like a buy and sell signal action over here recently with a little false breakout, and then it's come back down. But as of today, right now, it's a 3 of 9, and this is a very different 3 where it's pushing down versus Tesla at that 3. Do you see the difference right there? Intel. Give it a score of 3. Dude, I'm ripping through these. We still got a minute left. That means I can still give you some other ideas. Oracle. Oracle. That's one of my best friends likes to call it. Oracle. Had that sell signal in place before this nasty dip. Nasty, ugly dip over here. Huge dip. It got so fearful. It got down to 3. 3 out of 100 on the fear scale. Jeez Louise. Buy signals in place right here as of August 10th. Has definitely recovered quite a lot. But again, it has a lot of headwinds against it. And if you want to know when these things are happening, go to outlier.com, pick up the annual pass. It's just 82 cents a day. You'll get access to the stock trading intelligence platform that you are looking at right now. We call it the stock tip. Now, let's jump into the sector intelligence map, because I told you I'd give you some ideas. If we look at which sectors have been performing, materials, energy, healthcare, there are some opportunities out there. I'm not going to say there aren't any, but let's go look at one of these sectors. let's go look at the healthcare sector. Now, healthcare is super volatile. Healthcare is unbelievably volatile. And this is unbelievably going to give us another 12 seconds. So I'm going to close it right now. Healthcare is crazy volatile. But biotech looks pretty sharp right now. Let's jump into biotech. Speaking of healthcare, did you see Moderna, mRNA? This stock absolutely blew up this week. And that buy signal came 2 days before the huge move. 2 days before the monster move. With a 7 of 9, thank you very much. I'm going to give you that one real quick. MRNA at a 7 of 9. Jeez Louise, look at that. Buy signal in place. And this was like a, hang on, I have to measure this. MRNA. How big of a move was this? From the buy signal to the tippity top of that, 175%. Where is it as of the close of Friday? Up only 128%. Only 128%. Okay, so I told you we'd look at the biotech industry. Let's do a little bit of filtering. Let's get lots of volume. We only want to see positive back tests. And let's see if we can find any buy signals within the last week that might still be active by the time you watch this. Let's watch this together and see what pulls through. You got INSEE, Zeverbra, and you've got Alt. I want to filter this by high to low volume. Who's going to come through? Oh, there's the mRNA. There's Moderna right there. We just took a look at that. Let's go look at a few sympathy plays. I would imagine that some of these stocks are getting buoyed by the fact that mRNA, that Moderna, really ripped higher. So these may be feeling a little bit of the investor sympathy plays where, oh, I missed it, Moderna. Maybe I can make it up on Roivant Sciences. It's a 6 of 9. Roiv, ROIV, 6 of 9. Look, I told you I give you bonuses over here. 6 of 9 on that one. All right, let's go to the next one. Go to the next one. INO. That's how you buy the dip, my friends. After the dip done dipped. The dip undipped, what it done dipped. Getting greedy as blazes. It's moving up higher. It might have some outlier blocks, might have some overhead resistance up there, so just be careful. But that's what you're looking for. You want that strength, so that strength goes right into your pocketbook. So it shows a 7 of 9 over here. So I'm going to give you that INO, 7 of 9. And then let's go to the last one over here. Buy signal in place on Mankind. MNKD. Mankind. All right, Mankind looks real strong as well. Another 7 of 9. So that's using our sector intelligence map. MNKD gives you a 7 of 9. So rather than just following blindly some crazy guy on the internet, right, some random guy on YouTube, we can actually rank, objectively speaking, with no emotional bias at all, several of these stocks that you've definitely been following for a while, and give you some ideas on something that you might want to put on your radar. So if this was useful to you at all, be sure you head over to outlier.com. Like I said, the annual pass is only 82 cents a day. Be sure you like and hype the video. I'm on the wrong side. Where's it? Like and hype the video. That got awkward. And popping up over here is a video that's going to help you save time, make money, and start winning with less risk. Click this video, and we will be talking soon.